So, ladies, in our next topic, what we're going to be talking about is just some scripts that kind of help you figure out what in the world to say. So, you've probably been posting or been sharing your progress or talking about kind of what you've been up to, and then you get that message that's like, hey, could you tell me about what you're doing? And you go, what? You have no idea what to say sometimes. And so, what often we do is we just spit out everything that we know. And that is called word vomiting. So, we don't want to word vomit because nobody wants like everything that you've ever learned about your fitness program and everything you know about Shakeology. They really don't want to know that stuff, to be honest with you. So, I'm going to give you guys some helpful, simple tips of how to attract people and not push them away in our conversations. So, the first thing I want you to do is to ask them about their goals. No matter what they said, if they said, how much is 21 Day Fix? If they said, what's the Shakeology stuff? If they said, can you tell me more about your challenge groups? Can you tell me about your accountability groups? Can you tell me about anything that you do? The first thing you want to do is kind of switch that around and ask them about their goals. The reason we want to do this is we want to know how we can help them. And how can you help someone if you don't know what they need from you? So we have to ask them what they're wanting to accomplish before moving on to anything. The second thing is that asking about their goals is going to build that relationship. It shows that you are interested in them and not interested in just a sale. So, how I do this, so let's say someone said, maybe, hey, could you tell me about your accountability group? And you could say, hey, oh my gosh, I'm so excited to tell you about this accountability group we have coming up. But before we get to that, could you tell me about what your health goals are? Or could you tell me what you'd like to accomplish in the group? So that kind of switches it on them and then also makes them kind of realize, am I really serious about this? Do I really want this? So the next thing, they gave you their goals. They told you what they want to accomplish. So the next thing you want to do is kind of comment on their goals. Compliment them. That's really brave that you want to do that. Or those seem like really realistic goals that we could work through. So compliment on their goals and then ask them another question. So I always ask about their fitness and nutrition because asking about their goals is kind of the end. You need to know where they are right now so that you can move them from where they are to where they want to be. So I always try to break these into small questions. So I might say, what are your strengths and weaknesses when it comes to nutrition? Hopefully they'll respond. And then what are your strengths and weaknesses when it comes to exercise? Or an exercise question I like to ask is, what kind of exercise do you enjoy doing? So now you know what they want, what their strengths and weaknesses are with nutrition, and what their strengths and weaknesses are with their fitness. Okay, so next we get to start on actually sharing what you get to offer them. So now that you know those things, you can share about the group. So remember, you want to always sell yourself and your services first, and then about the products. So how I might say this is, for the groups, we focus on accountability with kind of daily check-ins on your fitness and nutrition. We have support with recipe shares and answering questions. We do personal development to try to curb poor habits, and lots of positivity. So you kind of want to tailor that to how you figure your group working. If you are working with me on a group next time and you're bringing people into my group, that's always kind of what I focus on, is accountability, support, personal development, and then positivity are those things. And then end it with a question. Does this sound like something that you would be interested in? So when I ask that question, I don't think I have ever heard no. I think everybody has always said that they've been interested in the accountability group. So that's when I transition into the requirement for being in the accountability group. And usually I require a challenge pack or Shakeology on Home Direct. So I would talk about those things and how they can relate to their goals. So you always want to take whatever the product is and make sure that it is working towards their goal. So let's say that they are low energy. You want to really hone in on Shakeology. Let's say that their nutrition is really good, but they just need a faster workout that they can get done. So you want to focus on the fitness program. If they need all of it, then you want to focus about how the whole challenge pack is just, the key to their problem. It's the solution to their problem. So how I usually say this is for the groups, I usually ask the ladies to look into a savings bundle. And I'll also say it's also called a challenge pack. In this savings bundle, you will get 30 meals of a superfood nutrient dense shake. You'll get a fitness program. You'll get meal guides to help you with your nutrition. And then if you're leading into 21 Day Fix, you'll say, and it also comes with containers to help you with what and how much to eat. And then I usually end that with something that kind of looks forward to their future. So I'll usually say something like, I'm so excited to be celebrating your results after day 10 or after the first week. But something to get them thinking about this is possible, that this can happen for them. So that's kind of how I model all of my conversations. How that was I start by asking them their goals. Then I ask them about their strengths and weaknesses with their fitness and nutrition. Then I talk about the groups and all the awesome things that we go on in our accountability groups. And then the last thing is I usually talk about the requirements. So I usually recommend something that will go towards their goals that they have. So I'll be sharing some other scripts if you guys need them, but that'll help you get started on some of these beginning conversations. Have a good evening. See you guys.